Hi guys, good evening. This is Gigi, the option seller, and as promised, I am coming out of my first video on pair trading. This is a strategy which I've been reading about a lot in the last few months, uh, and I wanted to, I've just, I've not actively started trading this. I've started trading this only recently. I'm doing very small quantity right now, but I wanted to share this strategy with all of you, explain you what pair trading means and how can we do pair trading successfully. Before I get into charts and everything, I wanted to explain what is a pair trade, what is the underlying logic behind pair trading, how do we decide quantity in each pair. I want to explain what to do when the pair is running against you. I want to talk about how much capital is required to do pair trading. I also want to talk about drawdowns and risk involved in pair trading. Okay, so this is just a strategy, just an idea. I will request all of you to first understand the basics, and then in the coming days, weeks, what I'll be doing is I'll be uploading more videos. I'll be posting a lot of charts through my Twitter handle, and I'll be sharing live trades in my Telegram group. So I hope you like the video. So let me first answer what is a pair trade. Pair trade is nothing but when you are trying to trade two stocks or two futures which are somewhat correlated to each other. Okay, so what do we mean by correlation? It means that there are sometimes stocks which tend to go up together or which tend to go down together. Their price movement is very closely linked. For example, let's say HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank, their prices are, they move together and they come down together most of the times. Similarly, another example can be Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv. These two stocks are very closely correlated. Their prices move up together and they move down together. What pair trading is all about is where you wait for an opportunity where the price of one of the shares has run up too much and the second share has not run up, and it creates an opportunity where you can buy the share which has not run up and you can sell the share which has run up too fast, in the hope that these pairs will start converging, correlating, and eventually the stock which has not run up will maybe in the next couple of hours or couple of days or couple of weeks will start running up and catch up, or the stock which has run up too fast, it will start correcting and it will come down and revert to mean. So it is primarily a mean reversion trade where you are waiting for an opportunity where one stock has either fallen too much, the other stock has not fallen, and you can take a pair trade, or in a scenario where one stock has run up too much, has risen too much, and the other stock has not risen that fast, and that again creates an opportunity for us to trade. And there is a very simple way of identifying these opportunities through charts, and I'll explain how can we spot these opportunities through a chart. The other important bit is how do we, how much quantity should we be trading in a pair. So because this is a future trade, obviously we are trading in lots. So for example, let's say there's a pair Nifty and Bank Nifty. I'll use this example today in the video. It's a very simple example. Nifty and Bank Nifty we know largely move together, right? If Nifty goes up, Bank Nifty also goes up. If Nifty falls, Bank Nifty also falls most of the times, right? So let's say the lot size of Nifty is 75 and the lot size of Nifty is Bank Nifty is 25 today, and let's say the Nifty value today is 15,800. uh, let's say the Bank Nifty value today is 35,000. Okay, so what is the total value, what is the contract size, right? Contract size is 75 shares into 15,800. So the contract value of a Nifty lot is 11,85,000, and similarly the contract value of a Bank Nifty lot is 25 into 35,000, 8,75,000. So as you can see, if we trade one lot Nifty and one lot Bank Nifty in the pair, the value is very different. So we need to make sure, we need to try that this value is as close to each other as possible. So if I trade 2 lots of Nifty, the value becomes 23,70,000. To match, to go near to 23,70,000, I have to trade 3 lots of Bank Nifty. Sorry, I have to trade 3 lots of Bank Nifty. And when I trade 3 lots of Bank Nifty, then the value comes very close to each other, 23 lakh and 26 lakh. Which means that for me, if I am trading a Nifty and Bank Nifty pair, I have to trade 2 lots Nifty, and with 2 lots Nifty, I have to trade 3 lots Bank Nifty. Okay, so this becomes one pair for me. If I want to, so this becomes 1 unit of the pair. If I want to trade 2 units of the pair, I will do 4 lots Nifty and 6 lots Bank Nifty. Okay, so to do 1 unit of this pair, if I am doing, let's say I am buying Nifty 2 lots, I need to have roughly 3 lakh margin. If I am selling 3 lots Bank Nifty, I need to have roughly 4.5 lakh margin. Okay, which means total I need 7.5 lakh margin to do just one pair. Okay, so this again, pair trading, because we are trading with futures in multiple lots, it is not recommended for people with small capital. I would recommend that somebody who has at least 40 to 50 lakh capital should start doing pair trading. Anybody who has less capital should not try doing pair trading. This is my request and recommendation. That is one, right? So this is how I decide quantity in the pair trade. The quantity should ensure that the total contract value is as close to each other as possible. Okay, what to do when a pair starts running against you? So it is, obviously when it's running in your direction, you get profit, and I'll show you where to book a profit. But sometimes when the market is trending, right, so for example, Nifty is running up and Bank Nifty is not going up, you short Nifty and you buy Bank Nifty, and let's say Nifty keeps on running for the next 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 day, 2 day. What do? Your pair will start giving notional loss. So what I typically do is I start averaging. So if I have got 30 lakh capital, right, what I'll do is I'll start taking position with 2 lots Nifty, 3 lots Bank Nifty first. If it starts going against me, I will average it. So I'll again, let's say buy Nifty and short Bank Nifty again. Let's say if this is buy, if the trade is buy Nifty, sell short Nifty, I'll do that again. So then I'll have 15 lakh margin blocked. And if it continues to run up, I will average it again for the third time. I average any trade 2 times. So if one is the original quantity, then I will average it second time if it's going against me, and then I may decide to average it a third time as well. After 3 times average, I do not average it any further. Then if I have got, let's say 30 lakh capital, what I do is I put a let's say a overall stop loss of 2 lakh. So if the pair does not revert to mean and I am getting a 2 lakh loss, I will exit that pair. Okay, that's how I manage my risk, and that's how I manage my pairs. So your drawdown, for example, if you have got 30 lakh capital and you are doing just one Nifty Bank Nifty pair trade, your maximum drawdown allowed is 2 lakh on any trade. If it's not coming back to the mean, then you should exit that trade. Okay, and what I do is I have identified 6-7 pairs and I want to trade only in these 6-7 pairs. Okay, so today I will show you Nifty Bank Nifty pair and how to trade that. In coming days I will upload videos on the other 6-7 pairs as well. So this is how you identify the quantity. This is how you manage your risk. And you don't, so if you have got 30 lakh, I don't go and straight away do 8 lots Nifty and 12 lots Bank Nifty. I'll start doing in tranches. So I'll take 30% position first, then I'll take another 30% position, and then I'll take the last 30% position. That's how I do it. Okay, so let me show you how do you set up the pair charts. So to set up the pair charts, I use TradingView. Okay, so this is TradingView, and I use 30 minutes charts. So this is Nifty futures 30 minutes. Okay, and I've got Bank Nifty future 30 minutes here as well, right?